This is going to be an episode of, I guess you call it G Money off the collar, off the cuff, whatever you want to call it. I certainly hope you don't hear my landlord out there cutting the grass. Every time I sit down and do a video, there's always like an Amazon truck, trash truck, recycle truck, mail truck, whatever it is, fire truck. Oh my God. It's like every time you're indoor, you're indoors. You're seeing me indoors is what I was trying to say. I do have sunglasses on, my hat backwards. This is it's going to be totally off the cuff like I always do it. I have this vision of a I've had this vision for like probably at least 12 years, thanks to an ex-girlfriend that kind of sparked some motivation in me. But she also sparked a lot of anger in me. My life has been very chaotic my entire life. So I have this vision of this beach. I don't know. I don't think I can relay this verbally how I want to how I visualize it in my head, but I'm going to try. Some of the things I want to do, I almost don't want to reveal it, but I do want to reveal it. And I just picture like a rectangular type building. I don't have the exact square footage set out yet. I would prefer an independent building to do that, just because of the name. Or like people today like to get up in arms about everything. And if I was in a shopping center or too close to a school, or you know how people are, just so I just want to eliminate as many problems as possible. But I do know, I don't even know if it's even worthy for discussion, but I want it to be very rustic looking. I want you, when you walk into that bait and tackle shop, I want you to see. You probably can't see. I want the sides of the walls to be like half cuts of the pilings or whatever you call that, all the way down, probably like 30 inches tall, roughly. I'll have to experiment it, once I get the proper building or the location. I do want some type of shelf that would look like a dock or something like that on the one side. So basically on one side, it would be a lot of, I do prefer pegboard, believe it or not, and it's also cheaper than slat wall. Slat wall looks very nice, but once you have the slat wall hooks in there, they tend to, they can shift, in handling. The great thing about pegboard, you can, they're secure. They're not moving anywhere. So then on basically, like, this isn't like etched, 100%. I will get the fixtures. I will experiment on my thoughts, but on the right side of the store, I do want like a big wall of apparel that's going to be very like a novelty brand. I know it's going to be very, very successful. All the years of me preparing for the prototypes and things of that nature. I've been working very hard on this. Unfortunately, G Money's lacking money. But So the other thing I really thought would be really cool, and this isn't 100% etched in stone yet, but picture when I was telling you about the pilings that were like 30 inches, like half cuts all along the wall and stuff like that. I really wanted to do something like that. I think that would look very cool, very rustic. And then when you come into the store, I want the main counter to be in the back of the store. I don't know if anybody understands, or a lot of grocery stores, they'll do what they call it like a loss leader or something like that. And basically, like, I don't even have any idea what milk goes for because I'm allergic to milk. But they always put the milk in the back of the store. If you notice anything about marketing and retail, they might put milk on sale, but they know you're going to pass so many items on the way that you're going to be buying other things. So they might be selling, if they have a sale on milk, they might only make a few pennies here and there, or a dime or whatever, but they know you're going to buy other things on the way back to that necessity. So what I want to do is I want to have the main counter with all the reels and all the bait products in the back, and then I also do want to have a checkout counter up front, just to make sure nobody's like running out with 10 rods and reels. But the one thing I do want to have is when you walk down the main, whatever you want to call it, the corridor of the store, I want it to be like T-shaped, but I want it to look like a dock. So at the end of that dock, I am going to have some type of dinghy or a boat or something like that with rods and reels, in there or whatever. And I'm really hell bent on having like a mannequin or two at the end of the dock, make it look like they're fishing or about ready to board, the dinghy or what have you. But so on the back side, there would be like some type of stairs built in. Like if kids want to get up there for like a photo op, I'm all cool with that. So and then everything in between on the other sides would be a lot of slat wall displays for just all different types of tackle, decals, what have you. And so my thing is I just turned 60 recently, so I know I'm not going to be around. I've had a lot of health problems over my lifetime. I've always told people I've been born cursed. Hey, it's like, it's like I live in pain every day. I'm not going to go into details, but I will tell you I live in pain every day. I'm not looking for sympathy. I'm just telling you the reality of life. But when I've been talking recently about some things with the health of a family member. Everybody pretty much knows that. So once life takes its course, I will have the ability to achieve my goal. But this video is not about achieving that goal. This video is about achieving that goal and then passing it on to another human being in some form, some fashion. I have not totally formalized what I want to do, but I am thinking, this is just preliminary thoughts. I definitely would like that bait and tackle store, or stores, plural, to be up and running, a well-oiled machine for at least 2 to 3 years. I do have a couple in mind that I would like to I don't want to say gift it to, but the male half I think could be a very good fit to slide into like a profit sharing thing, and then at some point he could take it over, whenever I kick the bucket. So I'm thinking, and this is all, like I'm telling you, these are all preliminary thoughts. I have no idea, But this couple that I'm thinking about, um, I have I have I've known them for a long time. I coached the male half in football, even though he was in a different position group. Um, I do want to do something good and valuable with my life before I pass. I'm just lately I've been like an emotional mess. I'm not ashamed to admit that. Like nobody's been in my shoes in my lifetime, so I'm okay with that. I used to be a tough, badass individual. Now I'm kind of like just like a soft cream puff, but I still have the BA side to me, and but this is my thoughts. I would love to basically, I don't know, maybe retire at 65, 67, 60. I have no idea. But I would love to basically maybe still get a percentage of the profits for X amount of time or something like that. And, and then, eventually, when I kick the bucket, it could be theirs. Maybe like every year have an escalating profit margin for the those folks, or I don't know. It needs to be consulted with an attorney. I just need to. My whole life, I felt like there's been a carrot dangling in front of me, and there's been so many obstacles my whole entire life, and I'm not looking for sympathy. I'm just telling you the damn truth. Every time I think I'm like, I'm about to bite the carrot moves. The carrot moves. So this is my vision. I have this. It would be cool to have multiple locations, but my main goal is to have one tremendous location, the foundation built, and help educate a future partner, what have you, on proper merchandising and learning trends in just retail marketing. So it's just like it's very, very difficult to do it the way I'm doing right now. I'm literally just like barely hanging on by a thread. But I know I don't know how to convey this to people. My vision would excite so many people if they could see my vision. So I'm just trying to. I'm just a dude, just trying to die successful when you kind of felt like you were unsuccessful your entire life. A lot of medical problems that had prevented me from being successful. So I just feel like, man, come on, just push me over the goal line. Just let this happen, but it's going to be a good business. It's going to be a really good business, as long as some of the whatever location it is. I after the last couple of days, I have a better understanding on what the finances could be involved um, on my end. So I just I've always wanted to give back in life. So knowing that I don't have a spouse, I don't have a significant other at this time. At my age, it's not looking like like anything promising is going to happen anytime soon. But I do want to give back in some way to just you see all these you don't see a lot of videos, but sometimes you see on YouTube people giving back to society, doing this. You see a lot of videos nowadays, people walking up and asking them for a bottle of water and then give them $500 because they did a kind deed or whatever. I don't want to say it's one of those type deals, but I really, really want to give back. I want to create something and then give it back and let them either expand on it or fail on it. But I do want them to be vested in it in some form and fashion and earn equity in it before I just give somebody an expensive gift like that has so much passion to my soul. All right, folks. I think I've rambled long enough. I may not even post this. I don't know. I'm just like, I had so much stuff going through my head today. Peace out, folks. Always know your legal limits.